You looking for odd tech for your Mac? A Hyundai hard drive? Let me explain. Welcome back to my channel, and this is kind of a new series I'm going to be doing about odd tech for your Mac. You know, I'm going to try to find some odd tech out there that's for the Mac. It can be for PC too, especially this. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and showcase the products, let you know they're available, give you kind of an example of what they perform like, and then you guys can go out and maybe purchase them. I'll have links to all this stuff in the description. You know, obviously this is more, for me, a novelty. I wanted to buy a Hyundai hard drive. So the first question, does it have a 100,000 mile warranty and 10-year warranty just like the cars? No. So anyways, it's a Hyundai hard drive, and so if you're looking, I think this is made in Taiwan, so if you're looking at buying something maybe not made in China, or maybe, you know, just to mix it up a little bit, made in Taiwan's right here, so that's a little bit different there as well. I would think it would be made in South Korea, wouldn't you? But what are you going to do? All right, so I got the 240 gigabyte version of it here. I'll show you some pictures up close. And this is a solid state 6 gigabit per second drive, so it's a typical SATA 3, SSD 2.5 inch drive. You can put this into most computers, obviously, you guys know what that is. The good thing about this, it comes with a 5-year warranty, so it does come with 5-year warranty. It says it's got 3D TLC, and then basic on the back, it just really quickly, it does say it's got 2 million hours between failure, it's 240 gigabytes, and it says it's up to 550 on the reads and 450 megabytes per second on the writes. And then over here, it does say a couple things. It does say 5-year warranty, again, in the operating stuff and temperatures and whatever. Now, the one thing about these cheap hard drives is if you pick these up, and this is going to be, mind you, 240 gigs for $24, basically, and I'll have links to this stuff. And I'll go through all the different sizes really quickly. $24, though, for this size. 240 gigabytes, but you're not going to get the biggest, read and write, over time. I think it has like a 60. Actually, let me go down here. Well, we'll show that later, but I think it's got like a 60 or 80 terabyte reader write before. You might have some problems with it, so keep that in mind with these cheaper hard drives. But overall, I've had no problems with it at all. All right, so if I share my screen, you can see that the 120 is only $18.99. The 240 here, if I click on it, is $24.99. The 480, let me go ahead and click on that. Sorry, it's $38.99. 960 is going to only be, let me see here, 69 bucks for almost a terabyte. So these are going to be a lot cheaper than normal. Obviously, when I scroll down to the bottom here, you can see some of the stats on them. And obviously, it depends on the version or the size you get here. But you can see that even like the terabyte version has a 320 terabyte total byte written before you probably have a problem, although that's very unlikely you would anyway. But when you get down to the 120s and the 240s, you only have 80 terabytes of read and write. So they're not going to be these drives like you get from Samsung, and it's worth spending the extra money on those if you don't need them for, if you want them to last 20 years or something. So anyways, though, I've had no problems with this. It performs really well. I'm going to go through some performance tests in a little bit here. Beyond that, I just wanted to show you guys some odd tech here. All the reviews on this is actually really good. It's got, I think, a 4.4 out of 5, which is really good. And just before, I'll get into my test. I'm going to do a test actually with this system right here. This is just a SATA cable that connects directly into the hard drive, and then I connect this into the back of the computer. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a read and write test on this. And let's come back after that, and we'll see how everything performs. All right, so let's get into this test now. I'm going to click on Black Magic. You can see on my screen here. We're going to go up here, and we're going to make sure we're selecting target drive here. And we're going to select right over here the Hyundai drive. You can see it there. I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and start the test. Now this type of cable is going to be slower than what it's capable of, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you what it is actually directly connected into a computer after this. So this will be slower because it's going through this weird SATA connection, but it's going to be fast enough for storing data and all that kind of stuff. If you just want to do backups, or you could even do video editing off of this. It's not going to be lightning fast. You can see it's about 311 or something on the writes here, so that's not too bad, right? Again, it's going through this kind of clunky device I have hooked up here, and then basically it's right around 400 I've been getting on the reads, so not too bad, but that's going directly through that system there. If you go down here, I actually noticed a couple things. So I looked at people that did other tests where it was directly connected into the computers. This is a Dell computer, and you can see it's around 492 for the reads and about 456 for the writes. And that's one of the versions I had there. And then you can see here, there's a couple other versions that they actually did. Just to give you a couple of different examples, one guy got 551 and 502. Again, I'm not sure what version that is. That might be the 1 terabyte version because that's going to be a little bit faster, or the 960. And then the final guy got 520 in the reads and 499 on the writes. So you can see that inside the system, it's going to be faster than connecting it directly like this. And but overall, you're going to get those speeds. It does, there's a lot of good reviews out there on this. Again, you have to know what you're getting. You're getting a cheaper one. I did one on 11 hard drive a while ago. Check out my video on 11. It's about basically LEVEN. It's another kind of cheap hard drive you can buy that's quality. It's made in Taiwan also. So these are probably made in the same company. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Anyways, you guys get the idea. So I just thought this is kind of odd tech. You can use it on all your Macs as far as, backup drives like I have just hanging off the back of the system, or you can use it on, putting it into, an iMac like this if you want to change out the drives. So these drives should work fine. Great odd tech. I mean, it's kind of a conversation piece. If you have a PC, you can showcase it in there as well and just have a Hyundai hard drive sitting there and people are going to ask you some questions on it. So I thought it was kind of cool. Let me know if you guys like these odd tech videos. This is all it's going to be. I'm going to wrap it up now. I guess I have this other thing sitting on my desk really quickly just to show you is this other Inland. It's INLAND. This is a great drive too, another cheap drive. I'll have links to all this in the description. But this one's a great cheap drive, fully tested. There's not much to them the way they look and stuff, but they're just overall really good. I've never had any problems with that. I've never had any problems with 11, and now this Hyundai, I've had zero problems. I haven't had it forever, so this one is more of a mystery, but it's out there, and if you want to kind of have a Hyundai hard drive for 20 bucks, check them out. We'll talk to everybody soon. I hope you guys like this. Peace.